everyone, it's Melanie from Living Luxuriously for Less, and today I am so excited to show you 3 different ways that you can use these amazing bins from the Dollar Tree to organize your home, your classroom, or your business. And in my case, you can definitely use them for event planning. I absolutely love the mermaid sequins on here. They change colors, so absolutely amazing, and they do come in more colors than just this blush one, but I needed this for an upcoming event, and I'm going to share with you guys how you can use these in your everyday life to organize. Stay tuned. Okay, so these are the reversible sequin bins. They come in this little package at the Dollar Tree. I think they have them in blue and in pink. All you have to do is just undo it. It's very, very simple. The bin is collapsible, so I love that because it is storage friendly. So after you finish using it, you can definitely store it rather easily. And then this little cardboard portion, you will place it right down in the center to give it a little bit more structure. Now, the first thing we're going to use this bin to organize, so I'm going to put both of the bins here to kind of share with you guys the 3 different ways. So the first thing you can organize this bin with is like plates. So a lot of times when I'm doing events, I really hate just like sitting the plates out because they don't look all that great, you know, just sitting on the table. And if you don't have some kind of caddy, or if you're not using your plates on your place setting and decor, it's really, really difficult to you know, make them look good or style them. So you can just simply place these plates down in the bin, and then you see the beauty of the bin, and then the people can just reach in and grab a plate. Now, I don't have an event coming up right now, so I'm not going to take the plastic off the plates, but you can definitely do that with your dessert plates or your salad plates. And then I also have the bigger plates that you can also drop these down in your bin as well and just kind of stack those in. And then again, you know, you have another beautiful way to store your plates for your events, and it just works out so beautifully. So you could do it the long way, or you could just kind of do it slanted, and they can just pick their plates up and go. Another option would be to create, like, have little cups and put cups in here, and then you can put like the forks and spoons and things like that inside of the 4 cups to keep it all organized. And of course, you would put it with like the part that with the handle part up, facing upward, and all they have to do is reach in and grab it. So that's another great entertaining tip for that as well. Another great use for these bins would be to house your bottled water. So some of the bins are a little bit taller than other ones, and you can completely kind of disguise your bottled water in here. And I think it fits up to 9 bottles of water, but that is such a great way to house your bottled water. You see how neatly those fit in there, and they just look absolutely amazing. So it's a great way to house your bottled water as well when you're entertaining. And this can be, of course, for home, or, you know, for when you're throwing a party or entertaining in any way. But I just thought that was a really cute way to use this bin as well. Another use for this bin would be, of course, for like chips. Let's just say you're going to have chips and dip and you're entertaining at your home and you don't have a bowl, or you just want to grab something super cute for the girls. Maybe you're having a movie night and you're going to have chips and dips or popcorn or anything like that. You can take some napkins and line your bin, because you know I'm all about food safety. So you could take napkins or something of that nature to line the bin, and then you can pour your chips or your dip or whatever you have inside of the bin. And I think that would be such a great way to keep your food safe and to serve your food. So I'm just gonna kind of place it in so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. What you're gonna make sure you're lining all the sides of the bin and over the cover, so that the food is completely, the napkins are, you know, completely covering the bin. But you can just take your chips and pour them in here, and that's a great way to, you know, serve your chips or popcorn or whatever dishes you may have, like chips or popcorn or pretzels, in these little cute bins. But be sure to line it. You want to make sure you keep your food safe. You can also use saran wrap or whatever you want to use, but it's definitely a cute way to serve your food for a movie night at your home or something of that nature. So definitely another way you can use this storage bin. And another way you can use this bin would be to store books. Now, right now, I actually had this bin by my bedside containing 10 of my favorite books, my go-to books. These 10 books totally changed my life. So right now I am using this bin to store these books in here. Some of the books you guys can see, they are very used, and I'm going to kind of go through these with you to share with you, because I know you guys are going to ask, okay, Melanie, what are these books? So I'm definitely going to go through these books with you really quickly to kind of go over the titles and share with you how these 10 books changed my life. But you could definitely use this bin to organize your books in your home. Okay, so the first book I'm going to share is actually a book by Maya Angelou. And when I was looking for my top 10 books that inspired my life, I was actually looking for her book, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, but I could not locate it. But it is a book that I read when I was a little girl, and it totally shaped my life, and it helped me to overcome some very difficult things that I had gone through as a child. So any book by Maya Angelou is definitely very inspirational and very motivational, and I recommend you to read any of her work. She is an amazing author. The next book that I have is called Reordering Your Day, and it's by Chuck Pierce, and I absolutely love this book. When I was very early on in my journey, in my Christian journey in life and getting my life together, this book taught me about the importance of the 4 prayer watches and the importance of praying at certain times of the day or night. And I'm telling you, this book, oh my goodness, when I say it changed my life and developed me as a prayer warrior, like OMG, it totally changed my life. And not only did it change my life, it changed my family. Like, you know, you guys know that I've dealt with a lot of different things in my family, but this book really helped me to bring my family to Christ and to get my family members saved. So definitely a must read, and I always keep it in my library. So this next book is called It's Not About Dying, It's About Living, Making Difficult Decisions in the Name of Love. And it's actually written by my friend Michelle Crowell. She is a BSN and an RN, and she also works for hospice. And when I tell you guys, this book is absolutely amazing. It helped me through some of the most difficult times in my life, and difficult decisions that I had to make, and a lot of the losses that I've had in my family. Back in 2014, it kind of assured me of some things and decisions that, you know, my brother and I had to make. And also most recently with the loss of my aunt and the loss of my godmother. Very difficult times for me indeed. But I think every family needs this book, and I really advise you guys to get it. I'm going to leave a link down below, but it really helps you to have those difficult conversations in life. This next book is called The Blessings of Sarah, and as you guys know, when I love a book, you get good use out of it. I highlight it, I have my little sticky notes in it, and this is all about ways to just believe God. For any of you who are out there believing God to have a child, this is such a great read, and I absolutely love this book, and I just can't say enough about it. A lot of great scriptures and memory verses, a lot of great points in here. I have so many things written in this book. This is a must-have. You guys, I've written so many things in this book, so many great pointers. So I definitely recommend this book for any of you who are believing God for a child, any of you Luxers, or if you know anyone who's believing God for a child. This is a must-have. I think she just wrote a new book that just recently came out on Amazon, so I will link that down below. So the number one book that has changed my life, oh my goodness, you guys, I'm so ashamed to share this book with you, but not ashamed of the book, but I'm ashamed of the condition of the book. Like, this is my Bible. It's called Grace for the Moment. As you guys can see, I use it all day, every day. This is like after I get up and I meditate and I pray and I intercede and I take my time to just read the Word of God. Like, this is like what I do. Like, this is a book I use every day, every single day. I love this book because it's broken down by days. Back in I think it was 2000. let me see the date on here. 2009, one of my co-workers blessed me with this Bible, and one of my goals that year was to read the Bible all the way through. I felt like God had given me the grace to graduate with an MBA, to be the first person in my family to graduate from college. And when I started dating my husband, I was in church one Sunday, and the pastor, which is now my father-in-law, had asked us to turn to the book of I think it was like Malachi. And I'm like, where is Malachi? Like, I was so embarrassed. I could not find that book. Here I am sitting in church. God has blessed me to get a BS in food science and chemistry and a master's in business administration. And I did not know the books of the Bible. I had learned all these other things, but I had not taken time to learn the word of God. And I was so embarrassed. I felt so convicted. The very next day I went to work, and my coworker gave me this Bible. I literally cried, and I opened the book to that day, which was July, I believe 13th. I went to July 13th, and I began to read the Bible on that particular day, because these books are set up by the day, so you can just kind of read every day, and at the end of the year you will have read the Bible in a year, which was my personal goal. So I went to July 13th, I began to read the Bible. I read it from July to December that year. And then when the next year started, which was 2010, I started with January 1st. And every year since then, I have read this Bible. So if any of you guys have reading the Bible as a goal, I definitely recommend this book. It's great. It's by Max Lucado or Lucado. I'm not sure which way you pronounce that, but you can, they used to sell it in a Christian bookstore. They don't sell it anymore, but you can find it on Amazon, and I will leave that link down in the description box below as well. That is like my #1 book. If you don't get any other books, that book will change your life. The next book that I have is called Brand Me by Melissa Dawn Johnson. And this book is all about turning your passion into profit. It is an amazing book. I actually read this book back in 2009-10 when I was trying to find out what I wanted to do and ultimately what God created me to do. There were so many interactive activities in this book. It is so well written, and I often visit this book time and time again whenever I find myself at a point in life where I feel like I need more direction. So this is definitely a great book for any of you who are trying to turn a passion that you have, whether it be event planning, photography, baking, cooking, singing, writing, whatever that passion is, whatever that gift that God placed on the inside of you. If you're trying to turn that passion into a profit, make sure you read this book. Another book that I picked up is called Create Your Own Book, How to Write a Book This Weekend in 48 Hours. I recently picked this book up because I am working on my own book. So many of you guys have loved the things that I've written and shared in my life story, and there's so much more in me to share, but I've been so reluctant to write. And I know that writing is a gift and a passion for me. And so I am definitely going to use this book as a guide and a tool to write the book that I know has been in my heart for so long. So stay tuned for that. I want you guys to hold me accountable. I plan on having this book completed by the end of the year. When it comes to event planning, just overall how to be a host and how to be impactful in life. One of my college friends bought me this book so many years ago. I want to say back in 2005 or 2006. As you can see, it's a little bit worn as well, but it's called Presentations, A Passion for Gift Wrapping, and it's by Carolyn Rhyme. Not sure how you pronounce her last name, so you guys can, all you grammar fanatics can correct me down below. But I absolutely love this book, and it totally changed my mindset about how I wrapped gifts. Like, I absolutely love wrapping gifts now, and it's so important because whenever you're gifting something to someone and you take the opportunity to wrap the gift beautifully, the presentation is absolutely, it says everything. Like, it makes the person feel, loved, and it makes it feel like you actually thought about the gift. And this is such a great tabletop book to have. Another great tabletop book that I have in my arsenal is this book called No Reservations Needed. It's by Lene Valentine, and she focuses on entertaining inside your home. So like intimate, that's bookmark. She focuses on intimate entertaining inside your home and around your home. And if you guys remember last year, I did a collab on No Reservations Needed, but I absolutely love this book. It is so beautiful, and it's definitely great for a tabletop book, and it's also great for inspiration. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed my tips and ideas on how to use those two-tone sequin bins from the Dollar Tree to organize different aspects of your home life, your work life, or your business life. And I also hope you guys enjoyed me sharing with you my top 10 books that have changed my life forever. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate all of your support. I cannot believe the rate at which we are growing, Luxers. It is so amazing. Yet I just feel so honored, and so I don't know, I'm just so thankful and so grateful for you all. If you're here for the first time, if you'd like to become an official Luxer, all you have to do is click that subscribe button and be sure to turn on your notification bell so that you will be aware of all new videos that I am posting. And as always, follow me on Instagram and on Facebook. I'm always sharing new content. Until next time, it's Melanie with Living Luxuriously for Less. Cheers!